Intelligence officials have told Congress with certainty that al-Qaeda will try to attack the U.S. again in the next 3 to 6 months. Now the question is, are we prepared? Congressman McCaul is joining us live to talk more about that and about a new cybersecurity bill he is sponsoring. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning.
What are the key particulars of your bill?
Basically, the cybersecurity bill provides a greater protection through a workforce, through grant programs, to better protect our federal networks. What we found is that our federal agencies, every one of them, including the Pentagon, has been hacked into, and data dump has been done. And they've basically stolen a tremendous amount of information out of the federal government. We know a lot of this is coming from China and Asia, and we're concerned about not only espionage, but the potential for a cyber attack. We've seen in recent, over the last year, several cyber attacks, denial of service attacks, to actually do harm and shut down the networks.
Congressman, as to this warning we all got from top intelligence leaders yesterday, it was very specific, very certain in the dire nature of it. Does this surprise you?
Well, it's extraordinary to have the Director of National Intelligence, CIA, and FBI say that a potential attack is certain. What that tells me is there's specific threat information out there that indicates there's a plot, another plot to attack the United States. I think the terrorists have spotted a vulnerability in terms of getting through the magnetometer with the chemical explosives. And so in the 16 countries of interest, they have enhanced the screening and have done more pat-downs. The concern I have is that if you go outside those 16 countries, you pretty much have the same screening that took place before the Christmas Day bomber attack happened. And so the potential for that happening again, I think is very certain. We know that Cleric in Yemen trained the Christmas bomber. He admitted that. And how many other Christmas bombers are out there who have been trained by this Cleric trying to use the same technique to get through our airports?
Well, if that's certainly the case, then next 3 to 6 months, what do we need to be doing in the next 3 months to be ready for something like that?
Well, we had a committee hearing. I asked the Secretary of Homeland Security that question specifically, that I understand the 16 countries are being, the screening has been elevated, but what about elsewhere? And I didn't get a very satisfactory answer, to be honest with you. And I think that's a key vulnerability right now, is the fact that while you can't get chemical explosives through the X-ray machines, you can walk through a magnetometer if it's strapped onto your body and get through. And so I think it's a serious problem.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for talking with us, Congressman Mike McCaul.
Hey,